Hey guys, it's Zabo here, bringing you guys another Fallout 4 video. And today I am checking out the Trinity Plaza. This is for the Cleansing the Commonwealth questline that is handed out by the Brotherhood of Steel, located at the Cambridge Police Station. So it is a pretty long questline actually. This is about the, I don't know, 4th or 5th one that I've done of this type of quest. So here we have to get rid of the super mutants. And I actually forget that I have my combat shotgun on. Because it looks very similar to the combat rifle. As you can see, it's very hard to tell the difference. Especially with the scope that I have on. So let's just take these guys down as quickly as we can. So yeah, the combat rifle that I have right now is a pretty good one. I have some good modifications on it. Obviously I have the reflex sight on. I have a long barrel for increased range. I have a stock on right now, so that reduces the recoil. And I also have a different type of receiver on it so that it does increase damage. So for the most part I can 2 or 3 shot super mutants, I can 1-shot raiders. So yeah, it's a pretty good gun right now. I love the fact that you can literally customize any part of the weapon. That's a very cool feature that Bethesda added, and it just adds so much diversity to the game. So now I'm kind of just looting around here to see if there's anything valuable that's worth looting. Haven't found anything so far. And now I'm trying to find this guy here, but having some difficulty. It's kind of just hiding out. So I kind of say, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna look around for now for some goods to take, and I'll find them later on. So like I said, the Brotherhood of Steel hands out this quest line. You can get it from Knight Reese at this police station. And that overdue book that I just took, it's good to collect those because you can turn those in for points at specific terminals located at various different places across the Commonwealth. So basically how the system works, you take the overdue book to a terminal, you get 5 points, I believe it is 3 or 5 points for every overdue book that you turn in, and with the points that you earn you can redeem them for special prizes, although I don't know how special they really are. From the looks of it, you can get things like a baseball glove and stuff like that, so I don't know if it's really anything that great, but another cool little feature that they added into the game. Kind of like a points reward system, so to speak, I guess. So here I picked up the toy car. It's very good to pick those up because they give you screws, which are valuable materials when crafting. Especially for like any sort of weapon modifications. Particularly I find you need a lot of screws for lots of the scopes that you want to add onto your weapon. So, very good to pick those up. You can also get screws from things like desk fans. You can get screws from those toy trucks, like the red Nuka-Cola trucks. So yeah, it's good to pick those things up. Very useful crafting materials that you can get from them. So let's continue on with the looting here. This guy, I finally found him. He kind of snuck up on me. 2 shots. So yeah, as you can see, I mean the combat rifle is pretty good, and you find ammunition for it pretty frequently as well. So it's just a good overall weapon. So pick up some loot from that guy. So there's not too many enemies inside this plaza here. It's kind of weird to have a bayoneted minigun, but whatever. So I'm over encumbered here. I'm gonna give some of my inventory to Kate so that I can actually move around. So I'm just gonna give her some of my heavier weapons. Yeah, the short laser muskets are pretty heavy, 13 pounds each. Kind of surprising. So nothing in that meat bag. There's a magazine here. Very worth taking. Plus 5 damage against super mutants. So that is amazing. I mean, you do run into a lot of super mutants when you're exploring the Commonwealth. So picking up that that book over there is very beneficial for you. And I always get mixed up. Like when I see a burnt book, I think it's an overdue book. But apparently not. Take some rat away here. And this toolbox, actually, I had some difficulty reaching it. So let's get this bad boy open. And I much prefer opening locks rather than hacking terminals. I find hacking terminals pretty difficult. For me anyways, I don't know, I just can't grasp the concept of how to properly do it. So I should probably invest some time into looking up some videos so I can get a little better at that. So I'll pick up another overdue book here. And I think that's pretty much it for this plaza here. So I think I'm gonna head out now. Do a quick secondary check, make sure I didn't forget anything. And I get kind of stuck there. I'm gonna grab this chestboard so I can get some wood. I'm actually out of wood, so I need some more of that so I can continue adding on to my settlement. So let's head on out to street level so that we can fast travel back to the Cambridge police station and turn in this quest. And maybe continue on with the quest line if he's got any more for us. So let's see. Oh, that's right, actually I have some difficulty fast traveling back because there's an enemy in the area and you can fast travel if there's enemies around you. But I have, for some reason, difficulty finding where this enemy is, so I spend a few seconds here trying to figure out where this raider is. But eventually I do get it, and then I am able to fast travel back. So, and you know what, for the most part this quest line is pretty easy. A lot of it is having to get rid of ghouls. So you go to the Super Duper Mart, you get rid of some ghouls there. You go to Bedford Station, get rid of some ghouls there. And honestly, if you have a gun like me, just one-shot the ghouls, walk onto them in vats, and finish the quest in a couple minutes. And the Brotherhood of Steel is pretty generous in terms of giving you caps. I mean, I can do one of these quests in, you know, literally a few minutes. And then I go back and I get 100 caps. So it's not bad, especially for this early on in the game, I guess. So here I just fast traveled back. I edited it out a little bit so that you guys don't have to wait. So let's head on in here, turn the quest in, and get a new one. So I wonder how many of these quests there actually are, because so far, like I said, previously in the video, I've done about 4 or 5. That's quite a bit.
Excuse me.
And this guy is kind of a jerk as well.
Affirmative. Keep it up, and I may start believing you got some real guts. Here's your pay.
Yeah. So that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like my video. It'll help me out a lot. And other than that, again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again in the next